peeps, we are here at the Grand Helios Hotel. You can't see all of it. It's there's a better view. We're here at the Grand Helios Hotel because we are here to enjoy Universal's Epic Universe, which is right behind us. You can see the lovely view from this hotel. We're going to share all our experiences, our true, honest thoughts of the Grand Helios Hotel. We paid for this ourselves. This is our own money, our own trip, so you're going to get our honest opinion on this brand new hotel. At first glance, I will say, obviously, the biggest deal is the accessibility to Universal Epic Universe. So we'll talk about those amenities, if it's worth it, that kind of thing. So let's do it. This is fancy. Let's go ahead and check out the room. Cool mirror as you walk in the door. So much like most Universal hotels, the default is this 2 queen bed option. Very pretty room. The style's very nice. And so here's my park view. I've got a great view of the water show. The lady at the front desk said that the water show is at 8:40 tonight, so I'll be able to see that. Down there is the Asian restaurant. Over there you can see Super Nintendo World. Oh my gosh, we are literally right next to Dark Universe. How incredible is this view? Stardust Racers right there. Oh, it's going. This is baller. I mean, look at the statue there. I'm sure it has a name. It's probably already been online 1,000 times. Sorry, I'm distracted. You want to see the room, but I'm showing you this amazing view that I could literally see all the lands, Super Nintendo World, of Epic Universe from my room. Oh, there's Donkey Kong. All right, let me not get distracted. Here is the room. It's got this funky little chair, this table that's incredibly heavy, but it's also got this desk over here. Looks like we've got some drawers over here for, clothes and stuff. I'm assuming this is your mini fridge. Okay. Coffee maker, that kind of thing. There's an interesting light fixture up there. Here is, I don't know, how do I mess with this? Oh, vanity. It's like literally right in the middle. Here's the vanity. And there's me. You can see I'm literally still wearing my backpack. This is very pretty, very ornate. There I am. Here is the bathroom. So there's no tub in this option. It's just a shower. You got your mounted amenities, bar soap, toilet. And as we check out this closet here is the closet with standard closet. You've got your safe over here, ironing board, luggage rack, clothes hangers, iron, extra pillow and blanket. I mean, it is a very pretty hotel room. For the most part, I would say it's pretty standard though. Pretty standard hotel room, but very pretty. And for what it's worth, so there's like some reading lights by the bed and that kind of thing. But what you're really paying for here is the access, the early entry, which is like right down there. I think somewhere you can see where those people are walking. That's the entry back to the hotel. So that's if a Grand Helios guests are the only ones who have access, that direct access to the park right there. And you enter kind of in the back of the park because over there you can see maybe all the way at the end there. If it stops focusing on my finger, you can see the Kronos. That's the main entrance to the park. So we're kind of entering at the back of the park here. Oh, there's Ministry of Magic right over there. Gosh, I mean, I've been dreaming about this park for years since the announcement. And now I'm here and it's accessible. Oh, I can see the werewolf from my hotel room. It is just amazing, this view. I cannot even describe it. But this is the room, peeps. We'll give a review of our thoughts after we've slept here. In between the beds, most of the room is controlled via this iPad that requires a software update, but you've also got USB-C, regular USB, and 2 plugs on each side, which is great. I don't think you have them if you're on this side of the bed, but you do have plugs on the wall should you need them. Obviously, as a content creator, plugs are important, so we've got a couple there. Got some here, which is great. It looks like this also has 2 plugs, a USB-C and a USB, and another plug on the side of this bed. All right, getting a drink at Bar Helios, which is pretty incredible inside. Here at night, take a look at the menu real quick. So they've got a bunch of signature cocktails. Kind of pause and let's see what they have. I ordered the Apollo Old Fashioned. They've also got little maybe they're tapas. They're definitely like shareable foods because they say for the table, which up there. They've got like some chilled stuff, sashimi, seafood tower, and some desserts. Not eating right now, just getting a drink. But it seems like a great place to get a beverage. And I'm sitting at the bar, but there's outdoor seating that looks over the park. It's pretty stunning. One thing to note is that the park view room, highly recommended. But right now, obviously, they're still in previews. They're still putting finishing touches on the park. You can see people like right there. There's a couple of workers literally right there. All night construction noises, because that's when they have time to work on the park. The park's open during the day, so they have to work overnight to kind of put the finishing touches. So you'll hear like construction equipment beep and stuff like that throughout the night. So that kind of stuff really doesn't bother me. But if it does bother you, just be aware that a park view room, you're more likely to hear those kinds of noises, at least until park opening at the end of May. One thing I do love is that the lights, you can see them right now, the lights and stuff happened all night. The fountain was still spraying, there was stuff going on all night, and I love that. So I was able to leave the shears so that I could enjoy my park view room all night long. There's Donkey Kong. Getting breakfast at Flora Taverna. This is the breakfast menu. They have a buffet, kind of similar to the place at Sapphire Falls. They also have a menu. You can see there's not a ton of options. They have some more Mediterranean type options as well. But you've got your, normal breakfast, your omelets, croissants, that kind of thing, as well as the whole buffet. And it's super pretty inside. Oh, here's some buffet options over here. They've got an omelet station, which always my favorite. It's interesting because it's kind of like all over the place. So they've got, your bready type options here in the middle. but the hot options are over there. Honestly, the vibe in here, very similar to what I get from Sapphire Falls. I don't remember the name of it. It's on the screen right now, but super pretty. And let's see how breakfast looks. You can also dine outside, which is beautiful. But the best part about it is you look out at the park. Now, the view isn't that great of the park. As you can see, there's like trees and stuff in the way, but still pretty cool. I mean, there's Dark Universe right there, and you could be sitting right here having an omelet. And I got the croissant sandwich with breakfast potatoes. It normally comes with arugula and pesto. I got it without arugula and pesto. As you can see, the arugula is still on it, but I could just pick it off. But croissant looks good. Breakfast potatoes are different than they have in some of the other resorts, but looks pretty good. Well, this seems bad. Okay, so slept here a few nights. Have a couple of initial thoughts. You know, a lot of folks are having issues with the motion sensing lights coming on when they get up in the middle of the night. I've not experienced anything like that. I don't know if I've just done the switches differently or if they fixed something, but I certainly haven't had any issues with motion sensing lights. The beds themselves are fine. They're comfortable. The one thing that I'd say, shockingly enough, and I don't know if I was just more tired or whatever, but I actually think I liked the bed at Stella Nova more. I thought it was more comfortable. It was like memorably comfortable. And I don't get that vibe from these beds. I mean, they're fine, but they're not memorably comfortable. Hashtag memorably comfortable. The one thing I don't love, which is kind of common in hotels nowadays, you can see behind me, the AC, you know, I don't know. AC is never good enough in hotels for me anymore. You go in, you turn that thing all the way down to 65. You think the room's going to be an ice box, but it has motion controls on it. So if you're not in the room, the thing's not on. Or if you're asleep and not moving, the thing's not on. And so it never really gets to icebox level, and I really like icebox level. Next morning, the screen is back up and working, and beautiful. And as we pass the elevators and continue to go down the hall, there is a fitness room down here and an entrance to the pool. So let's go take a look at that. Here's the fitness room. Pool entry is this way. Here is the pool area. It's actually really nice and large. You can see they've got like cabanas over here that you can rent out. Lots of seating around the pool. There's a bar right in the middle of it. This is the backstage building for Monsters Unchained. That's kind of funny. It's literally right there because you can see the castle. But very pretty pool area. So checking out after 3 nights at the Helios Grand Hotel, you know, a couple of final thoughts. You know, I've already mentioned the beds are fine. They're new, they're comfortable. The room itself, perfectly serviceable. It is, honestly, you know, there are some luxury touches, you know, like the countertops and things like that. But all in all, I would say the room itself, for what you get, is probably overpriced. You know, I would say in the future, if Universal were to offer Express Pass as part of this, like they do with their other premium hotels, it would probably be a bit more worth the price. But as of right now, you are definitely paying for the convenient access to Epic Universe. And it is super convenient access. You can hop in and out of your hotel like it's nothing. You know, the security checkpoint, getting in and out of it was super breezy. You know, you were definitely paying for the ease of access. But, you know, as far as the room, I mean, everything else in the hotel you pay for too, right? It's not like you get a breakfast buffet included or a continental breakfast or anything like that. You have to pay for breakfast. You have to pay for dinner. You have to pay for the nice things throughout the rest of the hotel. And obviously, given a new hotel and as nice as it is, everything is relatively expensive, right? So, I mean, I'd say it's pricey. I would not say it's worth the cost, but it's definitely, you know, keep an eye on it. Obviously, right now, prices are a little bit higher because it's in high demand. The park is next door. Lots of excitement about it. I'd say over time, you know, if it eases down to more of its starting price, it's probably a little bit more worth it. But, you know, beyond that, you know, it really is, how much is the convenience worth it for you? Do you want to walk directly into the park, or are you fine, you know, spending a little less, maybe a lot less, maybe as much as $300 to $400 less a night, and just take a 5-minute bus ride from Stella Nova or Terra Luna. So yeah, your mileage may vary on that. But anyway, thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Universal Helios Grand Hotel, or Grand Helios Hotel, or whatever they call it. I did enjoy my stay here. I truly did. It is a beautiful hotel. You know, it's just, again, it's a little pricey, but you know, if you've stayed here, let us know what your experience was. If you're interested in staying here, if you have any questions, leave us a comment down below with your thoughts. And while you're down there, give us a thumbs up on this video. It lets us know that you like seeing this type of content. And subscribe to the channel and hit the little notification bell so that you know when we release more content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.